Having used a dishwasher and reviewed dishwashers for over 5 years now, let me walk you through a step-by-step approach of shortlisting the right dishwasher for you. These are freestanding dishwasher, which means they can be placed anywhere. My top recommendations for you are in the end, so you can jump to the right timestamp from the chapters below. Let's start with understanding what size of dishwasher we need. Your decision on size should depend mostly on 3 key factors: how much space you have, how much budget you have, and the size of your family. For home use, they come in different sizes from 8 to 16 place settings. If you have the budget and the space, I highly recommend you to go for at least a 14 place setting option, as it reduces the number of times you need to load the dishwasher. If you are short on space, consider an 8 place setting tabletop dishwasher instead. 12 to 16 plus place setting dishwashers have almost similar dimensions, about 60 cm by 60 cm in width and depth, with 85 cm in height. So you may now ask me, how come they have different capacities of holding vessels? This is because there are different rack designs. For example, almost all 14 plus place setting dishwashers have an extra cutlery rack, because of which a cutlery basket is not required. They also have better spray arms, which allow for better packing of vessels without affecting the quality of washing. Next, let's discuss some differentiating aspects. Like I mentioned earlier, having an extra cutlery rack helps you to free up space to add more vessels to the main rack of the dishwasher instead of keeping a cutlery basket. Only the dishwashers that you see on the screen have an extra cutlery rack. Generally, many 14 place setting dishwashers and all 15 and 16 place setting dishwashers have an extra cutlery rack. Some dishwashers, in particular IFB and LG dishwashers, have steam wash and dry capability. Steam wash is useful to remove stubborn residues on food, and steam dry for faster drying and removing water spots. But this also uses more electricity than regular condensation-based drying used in most dishwashers, which uses the residual heat from the washing cycle for drying. Speaking of water spots, now some dishwashers also have an automatic opening of the door after the wash cycle to let out the moisture and allow better circulation post-wash. IFB dishwashers have this capability. A common question I get is whether the dishwasher restarts at the same point that it stopped after a power fluctuation. In general, Voltas, IFB, Bosch dishwashers do restart where they left off. The common behavior in other brands is that it restarts at the interim step of the cycle where it stopped, not at the beginning of the program. While this behavior is considered a better approach these days, it can be a nuisance if you stay in areas where power fluctuation is very frequent. If you would like a dishwasher with smart features, LG, some models of Bosch and IFB support smart features which can help with remote monitoring, adjusting settings, firmware updates, and alerts for salt and rinse aid refills. Now let's discuss some aspects that are common across all dishwashers. Wash programs range between 5 and 11, with common ones like Eco, Auto, Half Load, and Quick Wash available in all models. But based on experience, most people only tend to use 2 to 3 cycles on a frequent basis. Cycle times vary between 30 minutes for quick washes to 180 minutes for Eco cycles. In general, Bosch and Voltas dishwashers have the shortest cycle times for normal mode, but about 90 minutes. Faber dishwasher that I use have a regular wash program of 150 minutes and intensive is almost 180 minutes. All dishwashers have an inbuilt water softener for better cleaning efficiency, up to 880 ppm. But a best practice is always to add an external water softener if you have hard water in your area. This is applicable for dishwashers and washing machines. Dishwashers use much lower water than hand washing, in general less than 10 liters per cycle, and electricity consumption of 1 kWh per cycle. Higher electricity is consumed if steam wash and dry is used. Pricing varies from about 20,000 for a tabletop dishwasher to over 60,000 for a full-size dishwasher with smart features and other value capabilities. I'll repeat again. If you have the space and the budget, I highly recommend you to go for a full-size dishwasher to reduce the number of times that you have to load the dishwasher. Warranty in general is 2 years, with many brands giving additional warranty against rusting of the tub, not of the tines. IFB also gives an 8-year warranty on the spare parts availability. After going through thousands of reviews for dishwashers, Bosch and LG have the best service network and responsive service for dishwashers. Faber, IFB and Voltas customers in general have positive experiences, but there have been challenges of delayed installation and service. Electrolux, Elica, Midea and others have limited service coverage, delayed responses and difficulties in scheduling installations or repairs. I've personally used Faber service for some minor repairs in my house, and in my location it is very good. But like I always say, service depends on the area that you live in and the service network. So always consider reaching out to the service team before ordering. Now that we understand the top buying criteria for dishwashers, let's get to my recommendations for the best dishwashers. I'll start with the full-size dishwashers first. 14 place settings is the most common option and gives the benefit of budget and size. My top recommendation is the Bosch 14 place setting dishwasher. It has 6 wash programs, including an intensive kadai program for Indian cooking utensils. The inbuilt water softener works up to 880 ppm, suitable even in areas with high TTS. Feedback is generally positive for this model except for the high cost, which is justified by its performance and durability. My next recommendation is the LG 14 place setting dishwasher. It has steam cleaning for better cleaning and fewer water spots, a quad wash with multi-directional spray, and also has Wi-Fi control via the ThinQ app. By default, it comes with 10 wash programs and additional programs can be downloaded as well. As for the cons, some users have complained about the interface being too complex and a steep learning curve to utilize all of the features. In the past, I have refrained from recommending LG dishwashers due to a PCB issues, but that seems to be rectified now. On a budget, I recommend the Faber 14 place setting dishwasher. It has 8 wash programs, including an intensive kadai mode. It also has a removable upper rack for cutlery, allowing to add more vessels in the main rack. It has a 2-year warranty with 10 years warranty against rusting of the tub. As for the cons, some users have reported PCB failing after extended use. In fact, I myself recently faced this after 5+ years of usage. For even larger sizes, 15 and 16 place settings for larger families, I recommend the IFB Neptune VX15 and VX16 respectively. These have deep clean technology, include a 360-degree spray arm, adjustable racks and a third cutlery rack. They come with 2-year warranty and 8 years on the spare part support. If you're on a budget but still need a full-size dishwasher, I recommend going for a 12 or a 13 place setting dishwasher. I have 3 recommendations for you here. My first recommendation on a budget is the Faber 12 place setting dishwasher. Faber gives a 2-year warranty with 10 years against tub rusting and includes all the essential features that are required in a dishwasher. But do note that the cycle does not start where it stopped on a power fluctuation, but rather starts at the beginning of the current step of the cycle, not at the start of the program. So if you have frequent power fluctuations, better to go with the next 2 options that I give. If you are brand conscious and on a budget, then the Bosch 13 place setting dishwasher is ideal for you. Similar to the 14 place setting model, Bosch has a 10-year warranty against rusting of the inner tub, supports a high level of water hardness up to 880 ppm and also supports auto restart from the point it stopped due to the power fluctuation. And my last recommendation is the IFB 12 place setting dishwasher. IFB has 2 large 360-degree spray arms and a wide angle to spray water over all corners. Along with Bosch, IFB has been a leader in dishwashers for a long time now. But do check for the serviceability in your area before ordering. Lastly, if you're short on space and on budget, go for an 8 place setting countertop dishwasher. I have 2 recommendations for you and both have very similar capabilities. The first is the Voltas Beko 8 place setting dishwasher and second is Faber 8 place setting dishwasher. Both of them offer 6 wash programs, 2 spray arms. 8 place setting dishwasher are limited in the ability to add large vessels and too many vessels in your dishwasher. So if you have the space and budget, I highly recommend you to consider a full-size dishwasher, at least a 12 place setting dishwasher if you can. If you found this video useful, share the video and subscribe to become part of the 1 lakh plus community that trusts us with their decision making. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.